Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day Fiance, Season 7. To anybody new watching my channel, I normally look like this, but I normally have lashes on. No, I don't. That's a lie. Anyway, we watched the show. Um, I want to let you all know that I have a jewelry store. I don't have any jewelry available right now, like that I can show you. But if you check out, oh Lord Jesus, if you check out my website, which is in the description below or the pinned comment, then you will see what I'm working with. New items will be on the website before 12 o'clock a.m. Okay? 12 o'clock a.m. As it has been discovered, Angela is on the show again, which is probably a reason why they didn't show the alleged altercation that happened between Avery, Terry, who is Avery's mom, and Angela. Allegedly, at the tell-all, Angela, didn't punch nobody in the face, but she did put her hands allegedly on Avery and Terry. Avery said something about it, but then I think she took it away. Should I have my receipts? I don't. Okay. Go on Soap Dirt. Soap Dirt? Starcasm. No. Soap Dirt. Go on Reddit. Okay. And you'll look at it and you'll see it. But I'm thinking maybe that's one of the reasons why they didn't show the altercation, because she's going to be on this new season of 90 Day Fiance, which is very fucking dumb. I'd rather watch bread become toast before I want to see Angela on my screen again. Okay? But that's just me. If you all like Angela, you won't like me. So please, no. Anyway, I watched this fucking episode with the commercials because it was video on demand, which is fucking trash. Okay? The only reason why this review is late is because I got to the point. I watched 37 minutes of it the first day, right, on Monday. I got to the point where the girl who is pregnant by the man who got already 6 kids, 48 kids by 48 different women, um, she said something, and I said, I can't, and I tapped out. And I tapped out, and then I watched it last night. And so now I'm here bringing this to you. Okay, so we first see Anna. Anna is 38 years old. She's from Nebraska. She's a beekeeper. She has 3 children, and she says that the youngest is her favorite. The children's father was an asshole, so she's not with him anymore. And her lover is Marcel. Okay, she met Marcel from Facebook in a beekeeping group. Marcel is Muslim, and she's not. The only reason why I'm getting so tired of these non-Muslim people going with Muslim people is because y'all so different. Okay? Diff. He's a devout Muslim, which means he don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't put no harm in his body. She said, I'm an American, so I be drinking. Oh, she said she was from the Midwest, so it can't be Nebraska. I don't know where the lady from, to be quite honest. But anyway, she's like, I'm an American, so drinking is a part of our culture. Girl, so is war, so is racism, so is slavery. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, um, they don't speak each other's language. He proposed over a video chat, and then she went to go see him, and then they applied for the K-1 visa, and now he on his way. Okay. Um, what really pissed me off is I'm like, I don't know. My children would never be able to say this because I pop them in their fucking mouth. Okay. oh, maybe we should give some Marcel, maybe we should give Marcel some bacon. And I'm like, is that supposed to be funny, nigga? That's funny? Sorry. Anyway, the kids are ultimately worried, though, that he'll be controlling just like their father and that he won't be nice to them. So in the next scene, we see her meeting with her friend who she says has an opinion about everything. And Anna ain't never lied because she was like, well, what about this and what about that? And I get you. I get you, girl. But at the same time, okay, Anna don't seem like, I don't know, she seems like a sweet lady. But also, I thought Jenny and Submit was a good couple. You see what happened with them. So I'm gonna keep my judgments just away. Anyway, her friend says in her confessional that Anna hasn't made the best decisions. Well, she's made decisions that haven't had the best outcome, and she thinks that this might just take the cake. Is that what it is? Take the prize, be the top of the cake. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I just don't know. She thinks that she also thinks that Anna is naive and is thinking too objectively. I don't understand. Oh, sorry. When I get stressed, my hair do that. I gotta. She said that they have a lot of fun together and they do goofy things on FaceTime. And I'm like, how much fun can you have with a person over FaceTime? I'm not sure about it, but if you're sure about it, whatever. She says that he doesn't know that she has not given up the spirits, but she's still smoking because it's a part of American culture. And then her friend is like, well, dead ass, like, you bringing a stranger in your house, like around your kids. And she was like, dang, I ain't never really thought of that. I know he ain't a stranger to me, but he is a stranger to my kids. And I was like, Anna, you ain't really thinking I mean, yeah, I know that y'all done talked on the phone a couple times, but really? Really? Anyway, so next scene we see she is going to go pick him up. She goes to go pick him up. They don't speak the language. She's like, hey, he's like, hello. She's like, where your bag at? She's like, where's your bag? He's like, she said, bag. So he went to go get the bag. And then he calls over Omar. Not Omar Avery's Omar, just Omar. And he's like, Omar. And they hug. And she's like, who is this man? And he's like, but Omar can speak English. So Omar's like, I'm Omar. We just met today. And so she's like, okay. And then the producer gonna sit up here and say, Marcel, how do you feel? And he just was like, and the producer was like, Marcel. And I said, what part of this nigga don't speak English do you not understand? This man does not know what you're saying to him. He does not know. So you really sat up here and said, how do you feel? And thought this nigga was gonna say, whoa, I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel amazing. She translated it for him and he said, I want to kiss her. Then they go to the hotel. I don't know. I don't want to put my beans in a basket and say that they look nice together and they look like they both kind-hearted individuals. But then he said, I do have a secret I'm keeping from him. And I said, oh my gosh. Oh Lord Jesus. So it's a fire because he got a secret. Anyway, we see Michael too. We see Michael. Michael is 42 years old and apparently he's rich. Okay. He's a wine man. Okay. Um, his lady is Juliana, which I'm like, damn, don't we have a Juliana on Love After Lockup? I can't deal with these Julianas. Okay. These Annas, Eddas. I just can't. I can't take it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, um, he's a wine man. Juliana, they met in Croatia. She was 20 when they met, but now she's 22. He said he's not a sleazy rich guy going after a young girl. She's a model. If I see another model on this damn show, I'm gonna lose it. Paula, Fernanda, her. I'm pretty sure I'm missing some because it's been 7 seasons of this crap. Anyway, I'm sorry. He says that he wanted her to have a better life, so he gave her access to his credit cards. He wanted her to come visit America, but she was denied because they thought she was there for nefarious reasons. And I said, nefarious? Do you mean prostitute-ish reasons? Plus, bitch, why can't I prostitute in America? The fuck? Prostitution is legal in Las Vegas. So you telling me I can't come over to the United States and go on down to Vegas and do a little bit of putting my leg out? Huh? I can't do that? Oh, okay. Okay, America. I see how you roll. Anyway, um, he has 2 kids that he said prevented him from moving to Brazil because he loves his children. And he splits custody with them. He splits custody with his ex-wife with the children. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. Y'all, I'm not in the mood, okay? So he's in the car with the kids. First of all, why is the daughter in the back seat and the fucking her she got about this much space. You see this? She got about this much space from the back of the passenger seat to the front of her face. And I said, this is why you can't have children that have a sports car. Sir, you need to get an F-150 or a freaking Ford Explorer to put these kids in so that girl don't have to be this close. Okay? Anyway, he asked the kids how they feel. The son said, well, she closer to my age than she is to yours. and, and I think the son is like 8 and the daughter is like 6. And I'm like, y'all just, I mean, it's true, but that's a little bit weird. They asked the kids how they feel in the confessional, and both of them say, I mean, we a little shocked. I will say that because I thought that they was just gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, and then it was gonna be over. But they really get married, and I can say that I'm a tad bit shocked by this information. Okay, so I don't really know. I don't know, but he happy. I guess I'm happy. We happy for him. Who knows? So Michael says that they've been so worried about the visa because it's taking so long. The process has been so long that they haven't even, talked about or thought about how life would be when she got there. And I'm like, that's always a great step. Um, he's bought a house that's like right down the street from his ex-wife's house. And of course, Juliana will have to know that he and his ex-wife, I don't know his ex-wife's name, but Michael and his ex-wife are very close. They're closer than they were when they were married, and they co-parent and all of that. So the producers asked the kids, what do you think your mom thinks of Juliana? And the son says, well, I think she's cool with it because Juliana isn't like a stepmother. Juliana is just like one of us. Anyway, so Michael sits down to talk with his ex-wife, and I feel like I know his ex-wife's name. No, I don't. Michael sits down to talk to his ex-wife, and his ex-wife is like, I mean, look, it's gonna be stressful for her to come here and be an instant stepmother. And I know that y'all like got y'all groove and stuff when y'all don't have children, but now y'all gonna have like the kids, and that could, like, how is that gonna be with y'all being together? Michael says that he knows that his ex-wife doesn't want anyone to step on her toes as far as being their mother, which I can understand. But then in the confessional of like the other scenes when Juliana gets there, the ex-wife says, and this is like another episode. The ex-wife says, "I don't want you to parent them." And I'm like, "You don't want me?" See, I'm a little petty. Cause you tell me you don't want me to parent them, I'm not gonna parent them, okay? Your daughter gonna be 15 years old coming in the house at 4 a.m., cause she done maybe had a little taste of some alcohol, and I'm just gonna help her up to her bed. I ain't gonna say nothing. Now, see that, do you not want me to parent them, or do you not want me to, like, that's weird. Anyway, Michael says that he understands that his ex-wife wants to let Juliana know that she's the mother, but he just hopes that it doesn't step on anyone's toes or cause problems with anyone. Okay. So we meet Tanya. Tanya is an age. I think Tanya is 29, but I can't remember because I didn't write it down. She is in the sex shop looking for some sex things for when he comes over here. She's a social activist and a bartender. After not getting what she demanded in a relationship or what she deserved in a relationship, she's been single for 6 years. She met a man from South Africa. He flew her out. I know flew out is not a word. He flew her out. Then he was an asshole. So she left in the middle of the night, went to a party or went to a bar, met this man named Sinjin. And that's the man who's coming to America. She said she spent 2 months out there. And I was like, okay. Anyway, she says that she's the first, she identifies as she's of Latin descent. So that's what she identifies as. But it seems like it's through her father because her mother also has another child who is not brown, who's white. So she says that he's the first brown person she's the first brown person that he's been with ever. And, apartheid only ended 20 years ago. So he didn't really go to school with black people or brown people, whatever. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, she's been staying with her mother. And when Sinjin gets there, she's going to move into her mother's shed in the back. And she told him that the shed was done, but the shed isn't done. And the mother says that, she likes him, Sinjin, but he seems like a slacker and she needs to know what he's going to do with once he comes to America. Tanya says that he goes with the flow and she's not a go with the flow type woman. She wants kids, I guess, immediately, but he doesn't want to have kids right at that moment. And both the mother and the sister, basically, the sister just said, "You gonna drive that nigga away." But the mother was like, "You like to control things a lot. And I hope you don't just control too much." That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so she goes and she sits down with her sister. I can't remember her sister's name. I think it's something very similar to Tanya. And I don't know, it was like, oh haha, they was talking, they was cool, and then all of a sudden I'm like, is Darcy and Stacy on my TV? Because then it was her sister was like, "I'm nice to my husband. You're not nice to anyone. You're a professional bitch." And she was like, "No, you're an angry bitch." And I was just like, girl, I can't. We are not going to see Darcy on this season of 90 Day Fiance. I really don't want to I don't want to see this. I don't want to see two sisters hating each other or having that bitchy relationship, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Okay, but yeah, they have a bitchy relationship. Tanya says her sister got married, so she thinks she just the queen of all relationships. And she was, that's it. That's the whole conversation. So they go to New York to pick, or she goes to New York to pick up Sinjin. She's with her best friends. And I'm like, are they going to be with y'all the whole time? Because that's kind of weird. Anyway, she goes to pick up Sinjin. I think they like an hour away from the airport. His plane lands and she's freaking out because she likes everything to be perfect. But I'm like, if you liked everything to be perfect, you wouldn't have worn that ugly ass dress. Okay. But anyway, yeah, that's the end. It was a really fucking boring episode, if I do say so myself. Um oh, and these four people that we see are not that's not it. We got Michael and Angela still coming. We got the white man who, when the lady said, when the producer asked the lady, do you love him? And she said, and he said, well, let me pack on up and leave. We got the black man with the blonde hair. So we got three more people. So it's seven people on this season of, I was about to say Love After Lockup, because that's what it's feeling like. I feel like I'm locked up. I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of seeing dumbass people doing dumbass things, okay? I know reality TV gotta be, give me the drama. But why can't I just see people who love each other? Huh? Where's the people who just want to be in love and want to be happy and want to, and just, where they at? Huh? Huh? Damn. Anyway. We see Robert. Robert is 41. He lives in Florida. He has a son. He's a single father. He says that one day he came home and the mother of his child was gone, but that's fine because it allowed him to meet Annie. Annie is, I don't know how old she is, but she's from the Dominican Republic. They were talking so much that instead of booking a flight to the Dominican Republic, he booked a cruise that stopped in the Dominican Republic for a day. And in those 8 hours that he spent with her, he proposed to her. Okay. He works for Lyft or for Uber or for both of them. Okay. Because one thing I'm trying to figure out is where maybe I'm not, but in Florida, but maybe I'm not working hard enough because, you can bring somebody over here on a K1 visa on a Uber salary or a Lyft salary. You gotta be working hard because they put so many miles on your car. Anyway, I'm sorry. So he filed for the K1 visa. She's moving to Florida this week. His son is a lot to handle. I'm not really a big fan of kids in general, but I really don't like kids who scream, kids who are loud, and kids who don't listen. I don't like that. I have firsthand experience with kids who just don't listen and just are not a pleasure to be around. And I'm not saying his son is not a pleasure to be around, but every time I hear a child scream or just act, ugh, every time I see a child just do too much, it just takes me right back to that space. And ugh, I'm sorry. It's like I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Anyway, um, he says he's the only one that's been raising him, but that's gonna change once Annie comes. And I said, is it? Y'all really with these kids gonna have to chill out. Hey, you gonna be a stepmama as soon as you come. You're gonna be a stepfather as soon as you set foot on American soil. No, I'm not. Damn. Anyway, um, she wants to get an iPhone and she wants her ring. He says he's not gonna get her an iPhone because he likes to save his money and he can get her a ring, but it can be a cheap ring. So she just gonna have to wait for the ring. He says that once she comes to America and starts working for her money, she gonna understand why he don't want to spend it. I don't know. Anyway, so he says his biggest fear is that she's all about money. he goes to a lingerie shop to show that she's appreciated. And I'm like, how is this showing her that she's appreciated? Then we get a scene straight from Love After Lockup when Clint, although it wasn't as expensive, when Clint went to that lingerie shop and spent all that money on his goddess. That's basically what it was. And but it's not like, hey, she just got out of prison. It's just, hey, I met her and I met her for a day and I proposed because I love her. So it's kind of the same, but not really. Um as he is talking to the saleswoman, he gets a call from Annie, or I'm sorry, he gets angry emojis from Annie. And Annie says, you was supposed to send me some money, but I went in here and I ain't got no money. What the fuck is going on? He said, I sent the money. She said it's not there. He said she's not able to access the money because of her ID issues. And I'm like, what ID issues? And if you knew that she had ID issues, then you couldn't PayPal it? I mean, not PayPal, Cash App. Anyway, so he goes back into the lingerie store after he talks to her. He says that he really hopes that she's not about money because this is a red flag. Of course it's a red flag, but you're still going to bring her over here, right? So last but not least, we see Emily. She's 29 and she's an English teacher in Russia. She doesn't have any friends there and she can't read the language or speak the language. So she joined a gym to have human interaction. And she met this man named Sasha. Sasha is a personal trainer, just like everyone else. She says he has very good vibes. And so one day there was an elevator and he was like, be my wife. And she was like, cool. And then she was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, cool. And he's 32. And he has two children by two different women. Ooh. And her family thinks that he'll leave her for wife number 4. She says, as they are looking at the stuff that they've gotten for the baby, she says, I'm so lucky to have someone who has experience in babies. And I'm like, girl, if that's the way that you can look at it, that's the way you have to look at it. Because no, but that's you. That's you. And let's hope that this man is cool. Okay? Let's hope. Let's hope. So, they're going shopping with his first son. She says he's only allowed to see him on holidays, and she says it's not fair because he's such a good father, and she knows he'll be a great father to their baby because he's a great father to the rest of them. The thing is, y'all are moving to America. What about the relationships with his other children? He's not going to have a relationship with his other children. I mean, he's going to have one, but it can't be the best if he gonna be on the other side of the, not the other side of the world, but he gonna be across the water someplace, because you can see Russia anyway. um so she goes and she talks to her sister, and her sister is like, I can't explain what her sister, or I can say what her sister was saying, but all I can, like, that's the best I can do for you. That's how her sister was. It was just like, you about to give birth in Russia, do your nurses speak English? And she was like, no, but everything gonna be cool. And she was like, is everything gonna be cool? And then what's her name, Emily was like, girl, I'm sick of this shit. She was like, my head is starting to hurt. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit dizzy. I'm gonna hit you back. Okay. She called Sasha came. um Sasha says in his confessional, the reason why he came is because she scared him. And I was like, what? You think she off the deep end, huh? You got some reservations about her, but you two babies deep. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Sorry. If y'all wanted theatrics, you didn't get it, because I mean, it was a season opening. It wasn't. I could have reviewed Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I don't have cable, so and I can't really trust. Anyway, I wanted to review Real Housewives of Atlanta, but then again, I just wanted to watch it. You know, some shows you just want to watch. That's why I never reviewed American Horror Story, because I just wanted to watch it. You know, I wanted to be infused in the killings. I didn't want to, you know, like have to do a whole bunch of stuff to get the kills that I needed. Anyway, if you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. Let's hope that this season gets better so these reviews can get better. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.